Hello, 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 everybody. Look. It's your gal Eloise is back. Eloise is back, baby. Ooh, and my back, I'm telling you right now. I don't know where Fancy is, though. She's somewhere. Um, I don't know. I think she's probably at a party. Or, I don't know. Maybe she's at a funeral she planned last month. I don't know. Not sure what excuse she's going to use, but she's not here. That's the thing. She's not here right now. Well, we'll just wait until a few people come in, come on in, guys. But, yeah, Eloise got a little bit to say here. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. When I tell you there's been some shit going on these YouTube streets, and not to mention in real life, I don't know. It's been a little crazy, There's a fucking choo-choo out here. The train can't even be even the train is disrespectful to me at this point. I'm not sure why, but it is. Even the train is disrespectful. I can't believe it. I told the train I'm going live. Be quiet. And it won't even be quiet for me. No. It's ridiculous, though. I tell you that right now. Train being disrespectful. I'm over here. I got Lilybit. I got Shining's dog. I had the dog sitter tonight, She's always lapping me up with somebody. I don't know why. I gotta have the dog. I gotta have this. I gotta have that. Fancy don't show up. I don't know. It's a shit show. Hey, LTD, what's up, girl? Hello. Fancy's not here tonight. It's gonna hurt without her. I don't know where she is. I don't know why she's not here. Just when I needed her most, Just when I needed you most. You know that song? Oh, I know that song. Oh, listen to me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, guys, there's been so much going on. Oh, I couldn't wait for my hair to dry. I had to wash my hair. I couldn't wait for it to dry, so I just threw on my cap and just said, it'll dry under there. I'll go hook it up to a hose and let it dry later. One of them dryer hose, I'll just have to do that. And I didn't do my makeup, of course, because, I never do wear makeup. But hopefully I don't look too bad for you tonight. Yeah, Charlie girl, there you are. I wish I was in the flesh. Yeah, that's flesh. Yeah, I wish Fancy was here in the flesh. I don't know. Somebody needs to go find her. I'm afraid she's locked up again. I haven't seen her for a minute. I don't know. She could be locked up. She's locked up. Well, what was it said? Locked up or knocked up? You know what I mean? She could be knocked up. Maybe she's knocked up and locked up. Oh, that would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrendous, wouldn't it? Yes, Charlie go, all natural here. I don't do anything. Everything about me is real and legit, okay? Absolutely. No lip injections here. Nothing like that. Come look, Akuna, Matata. We're not going to call the whole thing off, but yeah, I'm telling you, she probably was riding dirty. I think that's the only way she knows how to ride, Oh, bless her heart. Bless her. She's so good at riding dirty, though, So I've been told, Wolfie likes it. Just saying, I'd rather her be riding dirty than to be locked up. Nobody wants her locked up. Especially me. I don't, I can't handle her locked up, but I haven't heard from her, so I'm afraid that maybe the popo got her. I hope not, though. I really hope not. But, what can I say? She's been over there riding dirty. Hopefully that means if she is knocked up and she's been riding dirty, would that mean the baby will be dirty too? Oh, I hope not. Please don't let her have a dirty riding baby. Oh, my goodness. Could you imagine that? Ooh. I don't know. But as long as she's not carrying some cheap knockoff puss like Yap Yap likes to carry, we'll be okay. Just saying. I think she'll be just fine, okay? So, yeah. But this is my shower cap, and this is my shower crown. Okay, because I don't want the other one to get smudged or anything, so I have to wear this because it's fuck, it's Dree again. Dree, you're not, nobody should be. There's Fancy, you're not locked up or knocked up. Are you riding dirty, Fancy? That's they were saying that you might be riding dirty. I don't know. Dree, are you? There's no way you're blocked over here. Somebody must have blocked you. I'm gonna have to check that later, but just stay under this account, okay? Just stay under this account. Fancy, where you at? Look, there's so much shit to talk about. I've been over here drowning underneath the the realm of Shining over here. She got me loaded with a dog tonight. Can you believe it? Can you watch my dog? I was like, I suppose. I mean, I do like the little thing, but I mean, really, you got to unload her on me all the time. Always asking me to do something for her. I don't know who she thinks she is asking me. Does she not know who I am? Obviously, she needs to know who I am. You know what I mean? But you know what? Look. Oh my God, Fancy! The feds are raiding your camper again. I'm gonna have to call somebody. I told them to leave you alone, and they're not listening. Oh my gosh. I bet you know what? I bet you that Shining has something to do with that. I bet you she called them. I bet she did. And she says she didn't. Don't believe her. She's lying. I bet you she did. I'm going to put it off on her. I'm going to say that she did. I'm saying it right now. It's on YouTube. It's true. You know? I don't know. But look, guys, we were kind of in there. I wasn't really watching, but I was watching through somebody else. You know, somebody else was playing Purple today. Yeah, Charlie Girl, you didn't know I was listening, did you? Yeah, I was listening. And, you know, all I could hear, besides, you know, all that shit, you know, well, it's none of your business. I don't owe you anything. Guys, why in the world, if she doesn't owe anybody anything, then why is she on YouTube talking about it? And she kept going on and on and on. She was on for like, you know, 27 hours or something for the day. It was ridiculous. Shut the fuck up about it. Nobody wants to hear about your non-existing medical or maybe existing. Who knows? You know, I don't know. I'm just saying. You don't owe anybody anything, but you sure are paying it to them. Shut up about it. Nobody cares. Just saying. You know? And is she rude to people when they come in? She's always rude. But she did admit the other day, guys. She admitted. I got played the clip and I laughed my ass off. There's one person who really triggers her. And it's not me. Ha! I can't believe it. Usually I trigger the fuck out of people. Excuse my language, but I might have a little bit of language today. But it's Jenna. Jenna. You know, like Jenga, Jenna. Preach it, guys. Anywhere you go, just go in there and say, Jenna. She'll be melting down. But either way, talk about meltdowns, y'all. I tell you what, right now, you guys all know. If you saw, okay? It was just, let me tell you, it was so fucking crazy. You saw the bullshit the other day, okay? When Buckeye called her out. Buckeye over there, she got me rooting. Buckeye. Oh, yeah, right? I'm over there rooting for Buckeye. I don't know why, but I am, okay? She called Pup Diddy out. Y'all heard it. You saw it, right? She called her out. She called her flat out and she told her, you're lying. She called her a liar right there on national YouTube news. Sure did. She sure did. I said, you go, Buckeye, girl. She wasn't holding back nothing, was she, y'all? She was like, that's not true, Papa. I never. And then she admitted, which I don't even think they realized they had admitted this, admitted to looking up symptoms of narcolepsy. I'll let you sleep on that one. No pun intended. But you know what I mean? Yeah, you go and you look up symptoms of narcolepsy. And you just fall asleep, you know? I don't know. I'm just saying. If you sit there and you look up the symptoms, but Buckeye did admit to doing that. It's good, you know? Admitted to doing it. And admitted that she got no test results of any kind. But in their haste to cover, I don't know if y'all was paying attention, but down in the chat, okay? Down in the chat, Linda let it slip. Oh, Linda, listen, Linda. She let it slip just a little. That sometimes those computers, you know, the system, when you get your blood work done, let it slip that the system missed some critical levels of blood. Some critical, what? They did not miss anything, okay? I'm just saying, it's a computer who does it. You know, it's a program. They're saying the program is wrong. But she let that slip out. So You know, I'm just saying. I'm just picturing people in there in Discord typing away. Oh, what's this level? What that level? You know what I mean? So then nothing is wrong. That's what she admitted. Linda admitted that there was nothing wrong. I'm telling y'all something. Y'all already even saw it anyways, right? You guys seen it. Well, I'm just saying. You know, when you sit there and you think you got it under wraps and then you let little things out, you don't even realize it. Oh my goodness. But either way, Buckeye was over there telling the truth. She was standing her ground, you know? But they say that they're friends. Guys, answer me this. I don't understand. Somebody explain. If they are friends, okay? She even said it. They're friends. They're friends. Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't understand. They said they hardly agree on anything. Buckeye said it. She said it. Did y'all hear her? She said they hardly agree on anything. How are you friends with somebody you don't agree with anything on? Because honestly, I haven't really heard anything they do agree on. That's not a friend. What the fuck? Well, I don't understand. It doesn't, I mean, how are you friends if you don't agree on anything? That's what you call a hate bond right there. We love to hate each other and not agree on anything. How are you friends? I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't know. I don't. It's too exhausting to try to keep up with the fake pluses and the this and the that. Oh, and you know, Fancy. Did you hear, Fancy? You know who's back on scene? Well, they probably never left. They were just underneath another name and just being quiet, you know? You never left. But back and being seen. Oh, Hopperoo. Hopperoo, Harpo. Oh, she's back. And Frank, he's hot and heavy in the chat, too. You know? Oh, okay, Frank. Purple, you sure she was over there, really? Oh my God, you're going in the El Camino. Oh, Fancy, just make sure that hopefully he takes his foot off the gas and slows down a little bit so you can jump out. And then he better make sure he slows down so you can jump back in. Or you drive and make him do the jumping. That's what I would do. Just saying. I'll make him jump. He got to be good for something, you know? Oh, yeah, Hopper. Hopper is back. She is back full vengeance. I want to, you know what? She was somewhere else, too. Somebody said she was, she was on Susan's. I don't know. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But she was on Susan's, apparently. I don't know why Hopper over there on Susan's panel. So you go and make her rounds, you know? And then they said something about what she did. Oh, who was it they were blaming? Oh, I know. That wasn't Hopper. That was Dree. Pup said something. Dree said something. She did something to Tony, and she did something to somebody else. I said, what did she do? I don't know what she did. Do tell, you know? If you're going to make accusations, go ahead and tell what they are. We all want to know. Don't leave us in the, you know? I don't know why she went on Susan's. I was hoping somebody could tell me why. You know, because it's Harper. It's Harper. That's what she does, you know? She, I don't know. She's like, oh, yap, and, you know, all them over there. They got to just be up on panel doing something, talking to somebody, you know? I don't know. It's crazy, though. I don't know why. Oh, she called her. So, wait a second. So, Harper was just sitting there in the chat, just waiting to be called and summoned, you know? And, of course, Susan summoned her up. Well, why did she summon her up? Why would she even come up on that, Harper? But, you know, supposedly, Tony let it out of the bag of who L15 was. Did you guys hear that? Somebody told me that was what happened. I don't know for sure. But, I don't know. But then you know something else, too. Follow me here. I know, it's a little crazy trying to keep up with me. I've been gone for so long, you know? But I just don't understand. If Frank got an apology from old Pup Diddy over there, right? Follow me here. Because she said it wasn't him who called and made those threats, you know? You know, those made up bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But, anyhow, then that must mean that she knows who did it. You know? Because if I was going to say somebody did something and I thought it was them, so much so that I went on national YouTube news and I put it out there, that it was that person who did that, and it was a heinous act, right? Supposedly a heinous act, but I never saw any signs of it. Did you guys see anything about it? Because I never did. Anyhow, but then she's like, I apologized to you several times, Frank. I've apologized, and I can't do it anymore. I know you didn't do it. I'll then speak up and say who did do it. That's never been revealed. So if you're going to say that it wasn't Frank, then say who it was. Because you know who it was if it wasn't Frank, right? Frank didn't do it. No, not Frank. Oh, no. Anybody believe for a second it was Frank to begin with? No, I don't think so. Look. No, I don't think so. I mean, Frank would have given it away with a laugh or a cough or something like that. You know what I mean? He just wouldn't have gone on there and been like, oh, I don't know. I just don't think it was Frank. I don't even think it really ever happened, but whatever. That's just me. That's my opinion. My opinion counts just like anybody else's does, you know? But old Harper over there, she's back to making her rounds again. I don't know. I'm just wondering what story's going to happen this time around, you know? Because we know the stuff that happens before. Remember, you know, the whole fake assault thing, we'll say, you know. That supposedly what she was setting Frank up to have been this horrible person who did this stuff, you know. But then they had some kind of sick romance on it. Like, oh, yeah, you know, he beat me. He did this. He did that. But then I got prego and had a baby that I named after my dead dog. You know, that one. You know, you could have had it believable. It could have been believable until you named the fake baby after your dead dog. And you thought people didn't remember that your dead dog? Oh, my God. No, she never said I was a blocked number until she found out about, wait a second, the app that shows you the blocked number. When it was first happened, she said, yes. She was full of shit, you know? She ain't had nothing. She got nothing on him. Yeah, Charlie girl, she did, didn't she? She said, Tony said it was the 3 L's. Or the 3 H's, not the 3 L's. Well, they're kind of L's anyways, Lose. You know what I mean? Anyhow, that wasn't very nice of me. I'm sorry. I apologize. I should not be mean and nasty. But, you know, we are going to truth bomb around here. Just a little bit. But it was come out that it was the 3 H's that were the L15. So sad. And they were running together. Real hot and heavy. You know what I mean? They was in there hot and heavy like, if I told that train to stop while I'm doing a live. And listen, they're still doing it. Now they're taunting me. I'm going to have something to say to that train afterwards. I'll deal with them later. Yeah, the 3 H's. Harper, Hopi, and Heidi. That's what they said. And you know, after the whole slashing incident, I've got to say, I wouldn't put anything past them. You're going to slash a canvas? Take out your anger on an innocent canvas? You'll do anything. You will stop at nothing. That canvas did nothing. Poor canvas is still bleeding its heart out. It's still hurt. It hasn't got over it. It's never going to be able to be pieced back together again. It's still just, you drained the blood out of that canvas. So you know what? I do think you were the 3 H's. You were. You know, and that's the thing, guys. Listen to this. It took 3 of them to come up with one. You know what I mean? It took 3 of y'all to do one. I would like to know how Tony knows. How does Tony know it was them? She got her ways, doesn't she? Tony got her ways, doesn't she? Oh, do tell Charlie girl. What is it, Charlie girl? I don't know. You know what, though? Dre, it works. Whatever Tony says right now works for me, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to say she's telling the truth. It would make sense, though, if you think about it, you know? Kind of does. You just watching the bushes today, Iris. Well, you know, I saw you were in there the other night, weren't you? The other day, I don't know when it was. I don't know. She goes live all the time, you know? With all those metal cooking dishes, though, I don't know how she goes live all the time. I don't know. It's probably because she's quiet. Shh. You know? That's probably why she... Medical... Is it narcolepsy or some kind of other issue? You know? The baby was born, but then passed. Well, Frank said this morning that it was a miscarriage. You know, they can't keep the story straight. Frank, come on now. I mean, I don't know. Hey, Daphne, good to see you. Chaos Queen, hello, everybody. Look, I'm still perplexed as to, poor Frank. No wonder why he didn't get to see the baby or anything. You know, if that happened, then, you know, whatever. It didn't. Y'all know it was a lie. You know that, right? I mean, I'm just saying, my opinion, it was a lie. And my opinion at this point over here is the only one that matters, okay? Just saying. You know, I am very curious, though. You know, back then, Harper, Hopi, and Heidi were all hanging out a lot, weren't they? From what I understand, they were. Lily, you know what? I'm going to go take you somewhere. Or at least to hit your voice box somewhere. I don't know. Right? Yeah, see if I babysit for your mama again. It's not going to happen. I'm not babysitting for your mama no more. I'm not doing it. If you're going to act like this, you're cutting up. Can't even behave yourself. What do you think? You're a dog or something? Oh, my gosh. Over here fussing. Oh, my goodness. Fussing. But that's okay. I had to make sure she was dressed for the occasion. She is dressed and ready to go. Because if she is going to hang out with me for the night, I will not have her look heinous and hideous. Absolutely not. She has her dress on. She's got her nails painted. Oh, of course she does. She's got her perfume on. She smells good, you know. Ain't nobody going to be smelling like a dog around here. Not doing it. Oh, thank you. It's my shower crown, the one I put on after my shower, because I had to take the other one off to clean it and shine it, you know, because it's got to be the glitz and the glam all the time, you know. I can't have it all smeared up or anything like that. That would be disgraceful. If you ever see anybody with a crown on that is just, you know what, you can straighten it for them, but you can't shine it. You know what I'm saying? They need to shine that crap themselves. Oh, Purple got a Temu crown? Oh my God, are you serious? This is just my shower crown. That's it. I put it on after the shower because, you know, my head is not used to not having a crown on it. I'm just saying, you know. When you're used to what you're used to it. My hair's got to dry under here, but I still have to have the crown. You know? I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm telling you right now, I don't know. I'm waiting for Heidi to appear back on scene. You know? And, I'm telling you, Heidi, Karen, where's Karen? Somebody get Karen up there. We need Karen. We need a little Karen in our lives, you know? Everybody needs a Karen, right? And we have our own Karen, but we don't know where she went to. She disappeared. Poof, poof, gone. You know? Just out of here like she never existed or something. Karen, you need to go back over to pubs because you don't know all that time of silence. You could sit there and you could be talking about the whale, you know, the big whale stuff you were talking about that time. You know, I won't mention it because it's kind of not ladylike, and of course, you know, I'm all about being a lady, right? Whatever. There were no original backchat troll. They doxed me. They strategically doxed 3 Purple people, and I'm pretty sure they weren't the other backchat troll. They were somehow involved. Oh, Akuna, you know they were. It was, you know, it only makes sense. Oh, Iris, are you saying it's been a couple years? You know, you're probably right. Has it been that long, Iris? You know, I told you, I'm not good about the whole date thing, you know. Dating, I'm okay with. Dating, I'm good with, okay? But the dates, timeline thing, you know, I can think that something was 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago, say 6 months ago, okay? Perfect example, because this just happened, actually. Thinking it was like within the last 6 months, and somebody said it'd been 2 years. I said, no, it's not. It is not. You're lying. It's been 2 years. I can't. What the fuck? What happened? What? 2 years? I think, you know what? I think the person who told me that might be a little cuckoo and may have their little time date thing wrong. Because I don't think I was that far off. I don't think so. But apparently I was. It's been 2 years. I can't believe it. 2 freaking years since the whole thing started. It's diabolical to think I missed out 2 years. And I wonder, you ever wonder if you forget when something happened and you don't realize how long it was? Is that timeline in there gone for you? Oh, I hope not. I hope I'm just really bad about maintaining the time dates, Maybe. I don't know. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Because, if it happened, it happened. It doesn't matter when, really, So I know. Oh, good golly. That means it's been a while since Oh, man. How long has it been since Karen's been over there on Pop Diddy's channel when she was on panel? Yeah, that's been a long time. That's been a really long time, hasn't it? Think all this time we've been missing out on stuff. That's why she does nothing but silence and sleep. That's why. She's got nothing. I'm telling you right now. I'm pretty sure oh, yeah, there was a multiple. Oh, Iris is number 1. Okay, Iris. Go ahead, Iris. Whoever you are. You're number 1 at forgetting shit. That's what you're number 1 at, Iris. Oh, I'm just kidding. That was mean, Iris. I can't be like that. Oh, that was mean, but it was funny, though. Number 1 at forgetting shit. There you go. No, honestly, I would say, I think Shiny's number 1 at forgetting shit, She forgets stuff all the time. I swear she would forget her head if it was even attached on her shoulders. I don't think it is, though. I don't think it is. I think it's somewhere else, I'm calling you out. I'm calling everybody out right now. Everybody. I won't call myself out, but I don't have nothing to be called out about. I'm just saying, There's nothing like a good, fresh cup of coffee. Coffee's life. Shani's got that right. I do say that's probably the only thing we can agree on is coffee and smokes, Coffee is everything. Oh, yeah, grab your cup of coffee. Come on in. Share a cup of coffee. If you were here, I'd get you a cup. I'd make a cup, I'd pour you a nice cup of coffee while I'm calling you out. That's what I would do. But either way, look. When we... Oh, thank you, Daphne. This is all natural, though. All natural. No, I don't never wear makeup, of course. No lip injections, no makeup, no nothing. I'm all natural over here. That's why I won so many beauty pageants, because I show up and I'm just a natural beauty, My lashes, the Brow Serum has been working spectacularly. You go do your work, Iris. Don't forget. Between here and there. Don't forget to get it done, I don't know. I think when we left off, Fancy and I were talking about it. I think we left off at the purse gate. That's how long it's been since we've been live, Purse gate situation. This just tells you how much crap goes on, There's been so much stuff that's happened over there. It is just unbelievable. And that's just one channel, Then you got that lady over there. What's her name? I still haven't checked her out. I need to, though. The Jerks were talking about it the other day, too. She was in a house. Need $1. That's what it was. Need $1. Need $1. She need more than $1, honey. Oh, my gosh. She need $1 just to make someone holler, but she needs more than $1. She lost her house, and then she had an RV that wouldn't even back up, so she lost that. Then she had a tent, and they slashed it up. I think Heidi was that popo over there slashing that tent. She thought it was a canvas, and she started slashing it. That's what happened. I bet you that's what happened. There's no other way to explain it, I just can't believe that the police will go over there and slash up somebody's tent. Innocent person. She wasn't even there. They just slash it up. Oh, that sounds like yap at work right there. That's what that sounds like to me. Yap, you over there slashing up Tent City. Why are you slashing up Tent City? Those people, they did nothing to you. No, the purse gate was dreadful. Oh, it was dreadful. I know. Scandal after scandal. I can't believe it. It was like... I don't know. They don't have anything better to do. I don't know. I just got out of the shower and I said, I just got to squeeze this live in here, And I as well. It's been a while, I don't know how long or whatever. It's been a while. I can't even remember all of the scandals that have happened. There's been so many. My goodness. But the best one yet, I think, well, it's not really a scandal. Well, it sort of kind of is. They're making it a scandal, or we can make it a scandal. That's what I'm going to make it a scandal. Where they dropped the truth bomb about the test results never being in there. And you heard, okay? Let me point this out. You heard how convincing someone tried to be that she had absolutely showed her the test results. And the Buckeye had seen them, right? You saw how, you heard it, guys. I mean, I can't make this shit up. I can't fucking make it up. Oh, my God. So she goes and she's like, you have seen it. And it was so bad. She started crying. Oh, she was crying. Started crying because she was wanted to be so believed. But then what did she do? She had to come back and apologize. Because why? Buckeye had told the truth. Imagine that. Imagine that. I don't know. You come up next time, huh, Fancy? Well, if you're locked up or knocked up, let us know. I know this was kind of last minute, you know. I said, what else do I got? What better things I got left to do, you know? Shining left me alone tonight with a dog. I said, I'll get you. I'm going to go live and take your little doggy, too. That's what. Sure did. You know? But, I wish you were up here, Fancy. Because I know you got some things you wanted to say, too, about these YouTube streets. I know. And I got some shit I could say about Shining. Let me tell you. She has been dreadful. Guys, you know she's divorced. She went through the big D. And I don't mean in the pants, okay? She might be doing that now. I don't know. But she did. She's divorced. So now she's thinking she is footloose and fancy free out here. Not even on the YouTube streets. She's everywhere else but the YouTube streets. You know where it counts? Where she should be? What's important? No, she got to go out there. She got to be claiming shit that she's going to live her life. And she's going to do this and she's going to do that. You know, I'm a little bit tired of it. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, Fancy. I'll deal with those feds when I get off of here. If anything happens and I need to jump off sooner, you let me know. I'll go deal with those feds myself. They know. No, I didn't steal her dog. I would never steal somebody's dog, Iris. Oh, my gosh. Of course, if I had to steal a dog, you know, Lily Bear wouldn't be a bad one to steal. I'm just saying, you know. But no, I would never steal a dog. She asked me to dog sit because she's out living her life, you know. I don't know. She's going to do what she's going to do. You do you, Bo. That's what we always say, right? You do you, Bo. You know. Of course, when she does this, and I have to get stuck with the dog. I tell you what right now. I don't understand sometimes. Why do I allow this for myself? You know? She still won't let me go back to Hawaii. I'm going to make it there, though. I'm going to make it there, and I'm going to take all my crowns with me. I don't care what they say. They can say whatever they want. Oh, Iris, she wouldn't trust me with her dog? Are you... You know, right now you're being unbelievable, Iris. I can't believe that you would think she would not trust me. Mwah, me, Eloise, your gal Eloise. She would not trust me with her dog? Are you kidding me? Ah! Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, okay. Well, let me check. Hold on. Let me check and see if my hair dry yet. No, it's still wet. I can't take it off. It's still wet. Oh, my goodness. I hope it didn't damage it. Oh, my gosh. Please don't damage the crown. Oh, my goodness. It didn't. It's still good. It's still good. It's a happy birthday on it. See? Happy birthday, because I just had a birthday. So they gave me a nice new crown for my birthday, for my shower crown. Wasn't that nice? It was so generous. I was so glad I was glad just to have a birthday gift, you know? Just to have a birthday gift was nice. Cinnamon, hi. How are you? Oh, you clicked in just in time to see the crown drop off. Oh, my God. I was decrowned, but I'm back now. Okay? It's okay. It's okay. Woo! Iris, don't you worry about what I'm doing with the dog. Look. Yeah. Thank you. Look, I'm out of the shower, so This is my shower crown with my cap. I gotta let my hair dry under there, you know. Thank you. And all natural. I'm still can pull all the all natural look off, though, you know. I'm telling you right now. But you know what? Shiny can't. She looks dreadful, you know. Oh, she looks absolutely horrendous. You know, I've heard some stuff. I've heard her say some stuff that I did not think was okay. I don't think she should have been saying it, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. She's just she's dreadful. Dreadful. She said something the other day. What was it was said? She said something. Somebody said something to her about having an extra of a JJ or something, you know? And I don't know why. She's like, well, I used to have one, but I got rid of it. She did. I don't even remember what it was, but it was something. You know, I listen, but sometimes I have listened to her because she's, you know, in my opinion, she's full of shit most of the time. Just saying, you know. Just saying. I don't think she's always honest about things. Oh, I know, Iris. I know. That's what she said. Can you believe it? She's talking about gherkin pickles and shit. I do feel bad for her, though. I kind of feel bad for her. That's why I watched her dog tonight. I said, you know what? I'll watch your dog. Don't judge me when you come back and her nails are painted. She's got a different outfit on. She's got a much better outfit than what Shining would ever put her in. Okay. Shining, she's subpar. Subpar. Now, you see how she dresses, you know, jeans and a shirt, and she thinks she's good to go. That's horrendous. She goes out looking like nothing. Hey, what kind of statement are you making there, Shining? Oh, my God. Get over yourself, you know? The least she could do is try to look a little classy when she goes somewhere. I don't know. I'm over people like that, though. Oh, my gosh. I don't know. You know, you could liven yourself up a little. You don't want to see what she looks like when she's sleeping. She's in bed. She don't care. She'll wear sweatpants and a t-shirt. I don't know how she ever gonna get some man looking like that, you know? She will never have a man go out looking like that. I need to get her some sexy little nighties or something. Probably not, because that won't even help, you know? That won't help her at all. It won't help her. Ah, fancy, you think it is? Oh, you think it is? Burl? What are you talking about, Burl? Yeah, that's who that was. I think that's what they call him now, Burl, you know? Burl, you know? But her ex might be there for JJ. It could be, you know. But you know what? I gotta say, she's better off. You know, I mean, that was one thing I agreed with her on. You know, gotta dump him. You know, I gotta get rid of him. Get out of here. I agree with her on that. The rest of it we can work on. Okay? We can work on the rest of it. She needs to be a little more present in the YouTube world. Is the gherkin pickle? Yeah, I think so too. I've heard some stuff. Okay? What I've heard, no woman should ever have to put up with. Ever. Oh my goodness. You know, the fact that you even think gherkin anywhere near a man, you know, that's a problem. Cheetah. Oh, Fancy, you are not lying about that. They have horrible taste in men. I'm trying to guide her in the right direction, but I don't know. She doesn't listen to me. I can't guide her. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And I tell you what, there's some horses much better looking than her out there. I'm just saying. You know, she can go ahead. And she's going to keep picking mean, nasty men. That's what's going to happen. She's going to pick a man that likes other men. Oh, wait. She already did. You know? What I heard was. That's what I heard her say. You know? I'm just saying. You know? I know. We tried to guide her. All we can do is continue to try to guide her. You know? Pull her out from where she's at. Get out of there. Get away. Get away. You know? She don't want to listen, though. If you don't listen, you can't do nothing for her. We should have a moment of silence. I don't like silence. It's too mind-boggling, you know? I know, we try to guide her, but she's only going to do what she's going to do. But anyhow. So these YouTube streets. What else has been going on these YouTube streets? Anybody? Anybody? Look, I know that we found out that the one person who triggers the hell out of Pup Diddy over there is Jenna. Jenna. She said Jenna this, Jenna that, da. She cannot stand Jenna. She said as soon as she comes in, she gets blocked. No matter how nice Jenna is. Jenna doesn't have to say anything mean. She just has to be there. And I had told her that too. I did, because I overheard him talking. And she would say, oh, she blocked me. I only get one thing in and she blocks me. And I said, oh, I told Shining, I said, you better tell Jenna because she doesn't like her. Pup doesn't like Jenna. I know that may seem shocking. I know. But it's true. And she finally admitted it. I was right the whole time. I know she didn't like Jenna. She probably never did, truth be known. That'd be, I don't know how Jenna is so triggering to her. What did Jenna do? I don't know. I'm sure we can figure out something. If we can't, we'll make something up. I don't know. Maybe some fake test results or something, so we make those up. Just say that we have this. Oh, and I do ask this question too. Back to that whole situation. This was something I didn't ask before. So sorry, a little ADHD. Been a while since we've been on, so I got a lot to cover and a lot going on in my mind, and I'm trying to remember a lot of the stuff that was put out there. But I do wonder if you're willing to show your abnormal pap smear. Okay? Thank you, Jux, for reminding me. I was watching the Jux the other day. Okay, they reminded me of that one. But I do remember her showing her yeast medication. Remember her medication? That was on there. Okay? Fine, whatever. But I'm just saying, you don't have to show it to the YouTube world. But yet, she does not want to show results of her having narcolepsy. I personally would rather show results of narcolepsy than a yeast infection and yeast medication. But that's just me. I guess I'm topsy-turvy backwards, Here, I'll show you this, but I'm not showing you this. You know what that tells me? And what I think? I think it's because it's not true. That's what I think. But I'm not, hey, it's fine. I'm just saying. And here was another thing. I didn't actually hear this, but somebody told me this. So, supposedly, she said she doesn't have allergies. Remember the whole thing about Benadryl? Supposedly, she doesn't have allergies. She only has sinuses. I fucking hope you have sinuses, because if you don't have sinuses, you got something wrong. Everybody got sinus. And at what point, the sinuses, because we have sinuses, okay? Everybody got them. You don't take Benadryl because you have sinuses. I'm just saying, I was a little perplexed by that one, just saying. Anybody catch it? It was interesting. She doesn't have allergies, just sinuses. I don't know. Oh, somebody remind me too. When I get off of here, I need to make sure that I email her my credentials. YTD. I got the YouTube degree. And I dare you to challenge it. Make sure I get my crayons out and go write it up. I got markers. I just use marker. They're not Crayola, though. They're just... I'll write it out and so she can see my credentials. I'll let her know. YTD is behind my name. Thank you. YTD. Period. Eloise. Period. Gonna tell you. That's what. Period. Yeah, she was begging for people's credentials. Please, you think anybody's gonna show you credentials when you don't even show them your results? Come on now. I don't think so. But I'll send you some. I'll send her some. I'll send her my credentials. Why not? I don't mind. You can see my credentials all day long. But if I send you my credentials, then you better send me your test results. That's all I'm saying. Because if you expected something from me, I'm expecting something in return. And I think we'd better do this where they get sent at the same time. You know, because I know what'll happen. I'll send her my credentials and she will never show me a thing. I know it. Eloise Glitz here. YTD. YouTube degree. What is the degree in, you ask? Every fucking thing. That's what it is. EFB. That's what I have my degree in. Everything. Everything you do. You know, honestly, we all have that degree, really. You know. If you want to take it, put it on your name. YTD. EFB. EFV. Every fucking thing. EFP. Wait, no. How does that go? Whatever. You know what I mean. Just put it behind your name. It's okay. I'll make sure I get it right when I write it down. And I send her my credentials. I would like to know who the hell she thinks she is asking people for their credentials. Who does she think? That's entitlement right there. Oh, speaking of entitlement, hold on. This was another good one. And you know what? We haven't even gone over the last umpteen months that we've been gone off of this platform, have we? Oh my gosh, listen. This is just the last couple of days. See, we don't even have time to sort up somewhere else. We do not have time to sort anywhere else past the last couple of days, do we, Pup Diddy? Look, this is just Pup Diddy, too. We got others we could talk about. Ooh, wee. Anywho. More coffee. Thank you. Anywho. Listen. Credentials. Entitlement. We got entitlement munch. Guys, listen. Oh, Buckeye called her out on that, too. Buckeye, I tell you what, you know, I gotta say, you're not one of my favorite people, but you're kind of becoming one, you know? I gotta say, much appreciation. I appreciate your honesty, you know? And that goes a long way. A little honesty. Beautiful thing. But, you know, she was over there demanding to know why there was a conversation. And this was a couple months ago, guys. There was a conversation that she wasn't included in. And she was like, no. And Buckeye called her ass out on it. Did you hear it? She absolutely did. She had said, we don't get to tell people they can talk about whatever to whoever they want. We don't get to do that. It doesn't work that way. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She did. She absolutely said, you cannot control. But she was like, I should know. She even told her it wasn't even your Discord. You know what did Pup say? Entitlement munch. Ding! Here we go. It was her response was, but I'm in that Discord. Sit your ass down and shut up. Just because you're in somebody else's Discord, you do not call the shots there. Well, you don't even call the shots in your own damn Discord. We all know that. Anybody who's been in there knows that, you know? Just saying. But she gonna sit there and act like she is entitled to be in part of another conversation. Whether because she asked a question, it has to get answered. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, Pup Diddy. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, because people are here asking you about your narcoleptic bullshit, you know, diagnosis that you can't even show. You don't think you have to show it, so why should anybody else have to show you anything? I'm just saying. It's just questionable. Just questionable. You know, I don't understand the logic there. It's entitlement. You think you're entitled to this? You're entitled to that? We're not entitled to anything. You better get your front row seat and just sit down and hunk in every Discord you can, I guess, if you're worried about it. I don't know, but apparently that situation was it was a conversation somewhere else and they accidentally put it in the wrong Discord. Because why? They were probably talking in multiple Discords. That's what happens. People don't multitask real well without slipping up sometimes, you know? I know, Fancy. They should have given her a heads up. Who do they think they are? Having a conversation that she's not even a part of. But they should have let her know. That's ridiculous. I don't know. You got to tell me you're having a conversation. Well, dang, you know. Do you want them to call and let you know the next time they take a shit? My goodness, it makes about as much sense, you know? I mean, come on. Entitle this, entitle that, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about people sometimes. It's ridiculous. You think they should do it? Yeah, very self-absorbed. You're absolutely right. That is very entitled and self-absorbed. You think, I mean, and then, oh my gosh. Oh, a moment of silence for me, please. A moment of silence. Let me gather, because this was jaw dropping. This was the shocker of the year, okay, of the century, of the fucking YouTube world, okay? And I know the streets of YouTube were shaking when she said this. She sat there. She said, what did she say? She had screenshotted somebody else's Discord. Who was it? Was it Lady Spitfire? Was it her? I think it was Lady Spitfire. She screen recorded or screenshot, whatever it was, somebody else's Discord. And she justified it, tried to make it okay, because she went and she told, not only did she screenshot it, she shared it in another Discord. She didn't even send it personally to somebody. You know, she was all up in arms because somebody screenshotted her Discord at one point. Y'all remember that? That was a while back, okay? Screenshotted it, which I still think it was, I don't know who it was. I really don't want to know, because then I'd be in trouble and I'd be a part of it then, and I can't be an accomplice for any kind of bullshit like that. But anyhow, somebody screenshotted it and sent it to old Jenna Who over there, right? The old triggering Jenna. Jenna Trigger. That's it. The Jenna Trigger girl. They sent it to her personally. They didn't post it in somebody's Discord for others to see. Okay? It was a personal one-on-one, I guess. Okay? Now, she was so upset about that. She was so upset about it being sent to Jenna. Okay. But yeah, she goes and she screenshots somebody else's Discord, puts that in another Discord, and said it was okay because, she told her. After she did it, she told her. Sometimes you just can't make this shit up. You think it was fancy. I think, you know what? I think you might be right. I think it probably was. I'm going to blame her anyways. I'm going to say it was her. She ain't here. She make me watch her dog. She going to get the blame for it. That's right. It was Shining who did it. She said she didn't do it, but I don't know if I believe her. Jenna Trigger. She is a trigger for Pop Diddy. I tell you what. She said everybody's got somebody who triggers the hell out of them. That's funny because I don't. Well, I mean, hold on. You know what? That ain't true. I ain't gonna lie like that. I don't know. But see, look, I'm not gonna be so triggered that I wouldn't let him play in the chat for a little bit, pat him around like a cat and a mouse kind of game. Let them say what they gotta say. Do whatever, Whatever. I'm just saying. Trigger much. I don't know. But I tell you what, Jenna is a trigger because Pup Diddy over to get trigger happy having to delete her and block her. Or maybe she only block her for like 24 hours, She needs just permanent block her. That way she doesn't get triggered anymore. Take your own trigger away, That's what she should do. Take her own trigger away. Poof. Fly away like that, I'm telling you. And where is Jenna tonight? Who knows where she is? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I hope my drip. You know what? My hair needs to dry. Like I said, dry. Like it was a cross between dry and hair. Shining is rubbing off on me. Oh my gosh. I tell you what. You know what? I feel kind of sad because she old and she out there trying to date and shit, I mean, she don't date different people, but she old out there trying to get her shit on, man. She too old for this. It's a damn shame she's not young and beautiful like me, But I told her I'm not trading places with her. She can take her old age and go do something else, But meanwhile, her old ass is leaving her dog with me. Why? Why she gotta leave the dog with me all the time? Now I'm stuck with the dog for the night. Not that I had any plans tonight, but what if I did? I guess I'll just take her with me, Sure, she'll probably be mad if I do that, Why'd you take my dog with you? Blah, 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 blah. Well, you shouldn't have left the dog with me then, you know? Just saying. You should not have left it with me. I don't know. But, anyhow. So, we've established that Harper's back. I don't ever think she went anywhere. Well, Harper's back. Heidi is somewhere. I don't know where she's been, but she's somewhere. We need Karen. We need a little bit of Jill here and there. I'm sure she's somewhere. I don't know where. And Hopi, she been gone. Anybody know what Hopi is? She done like poof. She flew the coop. She done flew the coop and hadn't been back. I don't know. She done flew that coop and she's gone. Poof, out of here, you know? Oh, she taught you pole dance. Well, you know, Iris, I'm glad she did. I'm glad she taught you something. That's about the only thing Shining knows how to do. I hope she can make some money at it, you know? She better go make some money out there dancing like that. Shaking that shit she thinks she got. She ain't got nothing. Just saying. I don't know. So, we got old Harpo over there. Harpo! Frank, of course. Frank is right there with Harpo. And he always there. Always there. Frank. Oh, you got money, Iris. Oh, so Shining was able to teach you a few things. Look at that. Oh, she's so sweet for doing that. I tell you what. That's so sweet. She taught you about the pole and the dancing. I don't know how she learned anything about a pole. From what I hear, had to have been one that she installed in the room somewhere. Just saying. I don't know. I hope she's out there getting a good pole now, you know what I mean? Yeah. I try to tell her to wait until the weekend, because the weekend is when the best poles come around, you know? Because all the decent poles that you could be riding, you know, the decent poles you could have, you know, they're working. They're working a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday type job, you know? Yeah. Like a nice office job, or she needs to get herself a pilot, an attorney, a doctor. You know what she needs? At this stage of her life, she needs to get to know a plastic surgeon. That's what she needs. Because, you know, eventually I might need one too. But she needs a plastic surgeon so she can, you know, do something with herself. Pick herself up a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. A little nip, nip, tuck, tuck. Yeah, she might need slice, slice, dash, dash. But, you know, we'll just say nip, nip, tuck, tuck. You know, whatever. Oh, Monopoly money. Well, money is money, honey. Doesn't matter if it's Monopoly money or whatever kind of money, you know. It's money. You can play it in the game, you know. You got to have money on Monopoly, too. It's just as important as actual cash. Like government issued cash, I suppose. Maybe. I don't know. But either way. So, what else has been going on in the YouTube? Anybody know? Because I don't know. That's all I know for now. That's all I got. I know that the Nita Dollar needs more than $1. She needs a lot, you know? She needs a lot of dollars. Apparently, her RV, just to get it to back up, is going to be $900 from what I hear. $900 to back the thing up. Well, don't let it back up. Just leave it there. Forget about it. I don't know. I mean, who goes and gets the motorhome stuck somewhere like that? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. I'm not really sure. She had Nita Dollar. She got this. She got that. I don't know. And, I don't know. Apparently, she's got a little tent now because the other one she had got slashed up. Like, and we all know it was by Heidi. We know it was. But my question there, I would like to know what purse she was carrying when she went and slashed the tent up in Tent City. Because she did more than one tent. She did several. So apparently, she was mad at the world that day. She went slashing all the tents up. Oh, yep. Why you do it? Oh, JLR might be behind the ransom letter. Whatever happened with that? Oh, speaking of JLR, that was another thing, which I hadn't heard anything else about it. If it was even true, if it was somebody trying to bring him down, because since he's got that press pass, that one he made up that, whatever, but he got the little press pass, right? So he can go anywhere. He's anywhere and everywhere as JLR, right? We all know he's like Star Trek, Next Generation YouTube reporter, right? Goes everywhere. All of a sudden, I mean, it could just happen 5 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, there you go, whoop, there's JLR right there. Look at that. Oh, he's there. I don't know how the hell he gets there so fast. Only way I can explain it is he's got one of those old things in Star Trek got one. Beam me up, Scotty. And he was, as soon as it happens, he's there. He's faster than old Dolly over there. I tell you what, and Dolly's pretty quick too, but not as fast as JLR. He's everywhere. But he had a scandal. You heard about that scandal he had, right? Where supposedly, and I don't know because I never heard anything else about it, right? That he had his ex-girlfriend. I guess this happened back, I don't know, was it January, December, or something like that? I don't know. It's probably last year's news. Yeah, I know, something to ponder. I know. How does he get everywhere? What? Was it real? I don't know because I never looked into it. I never did. Was it something real or was it somebody trying to bring him down off of that pedestal he's got himself on with that little pass he's made, I don't know. But he's legit, he's got that. He's legit, If he can have a legit press pass like that, then I most certainly will have my YTD certification, Got my YouTube degree and everything, okay? So if I have that, and I will give me a nice little lanyard and carry it around with me. There's no questions asked, nobody, but if he challenge it, okay? But he's out there, and I'm just wondering, because I haven't heard anything else about it. He's out there on these YouTube streets still going. So, did any of that happen? Is he facing charges? Is, like they were saying something about he was going to be arrested, and he was going to be this and that, and, and then I hear nothing. Of course, I'm not really out there looking for it either, So, is it real? Is it not? Is it what? And what's going on? Because if he is arrested, then we need to go ahead and hand that machine over that he's been using to zip zap everywhere. We need to make sure Dolly gets it. Dolly needs that machine, because Dolly could get there just fast, just like that too. He wouldn't have to be behind JLR or anything. He'd be like, oh, JLR, I took your spot, Could Dolly be behind it? Oh my gosh, if it's fake, could Dolly be behind it trying to get his hands on that little Zappa machine? Oh. Oh, no, Fancy, don't address that. She's live. Wasn't she live earlier? What happened? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. What happened? Why is she live again? Dadgummit. She went live before I could even send her over my credentials. Dadgum. I couldn't even send my credentials to her. She got Hopper up there. Hopper up on screen. Look, I should be over there to watch it. I don't know. She's live. And you know what? She's going to do what she's going to do over there. And I'm glad that she didn't come over here and post that she was going live. Thank you, Pup Diddy. Because nobody wants to know. Oh, but Fancy, you just... delete that, Fancy. The title is no title. Oh, what? She has done run out of everything, huh? She can't even think of a title. It's hard. It's hard, It's hard to think of something. She probably couldn't because of all the ailments she's got going on. Apparently, she's got a lot of them now. Even more. I don't know. I wonder if she's going to get on the... she probably got the Hashimoto's too. She probably got that too now. She's going to jump on that train. The diabetes, the Hashimoto, she got... What else she got? What else she got? No title. Don't worry about it. No title. No title. N-O-T-I-T-L-E. No title. Well, I don't know, Fancy. She's crazy, though. I don't know. Somebody better go over there and make sure she does not mention my name. She better not even talk about me. Because if she does, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to roast her. Hello, roasting sessions, too. Looking ass. I can't even with that. That was something else that happened since we've been gone. Her little roast she tried to do. Who was she doing? Oh, she was doing it on Buddy. That's who she was doing it on. Never in my life. Oh my gosh. I say, what in the world? How are you trying to roast somebody like that? You're not even roasting them. Looking at. Just because you pause for an indefinite period and then say looking ass, it's not a roast. I'm just saying. And to say the same things and maybe just switch the words around a little bit, it's not even funny. One zinger. About his hair is all you needed. You didn't need to do it 20,000 different ways, you know? Because you didn't have anything else to do. I don't know. Either way. Anyway. Anywho. So, she's live over there. Is Harper up? Like I said, Harper up there. Somebody tell me, is Harper on panel? Ooh, I don't know. Well, you know Susan's not on panel because Susan's asleep. Probably. Well, however she gets to sleep at night. I don't know. I do think, maybe, I don't know. I wish the best for people. I don't. I wish the best for them. I wish success in your journey. If you're trying to get sobriety under your belt, I wish you the best. Who knows? I hope there is sobriety there. I do. Either way, though, Susan had Harper on her channel. I don't know. She had her up there on the panel talking, so I don't know. That right there, that kind of thing, that's enough to drive anybody to do something, And I would say this too, is Harper wasn't very nice to her. She was being very cynical and very, what do you want to say? Demeaning. She was demeaning. She was not very nice. She did what? If you're going to be a guest on somebody's channel, you ought to sit there and you ought to at least be nice and respectful. She should have kicked her. She should have kicked her on out of there. Said bye-bye, toodaloos, toodaloo. That's what she should have done. Of course, I wouldn't have done it. Oh, but you did see where Perp Diddy tried to kick Buckeye off the chair at the panel? Did you see that? Yeah, that was funny. So I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Buckeye stood her ground. She didn't leave. She stayed. Firmly planted herself there. She did not leave. Perp had to shut it down. She had to rage quit with Buckeye on panel. She could have just kicked her. I don't know. She didn't know. She didn't. Well, Fancy. At least if somebody goes after me, it's just me and you're not up here to get ridiculed. I'm just talking about bullshit, The bullshit to be happening on these YouTube streets. It's ridiculous. Nobody should have to weather this, Nobody should have to weather some of the bullshit that happens on these YouTube streets. To be verbally assaulted by someone like that. Better than aromatically being assaulted. Just saying. I kind of think they're probably both the same. Kind of like bullshit, But either way. I do think that, if somebody said something to me, I don't know if this is true or not. Remember how back not too long ago, there was a lot of boasting and bragging about weight loss. Okay. Somebody said, and like I said, I don't know if it's true. They said that they gained all the weight back. Is that true? Anybody know? Anybody seen? Because I'll say this, earlier when she had said something about, she did say something to somebody who was in her chat she didn't like, and she immediately got rude and went to, the whole fat shaming thing. The big girl go take a walk, blah, 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 You ought to be careful if you're carrying around a big old forehead. Just saying. Look, you got a landing strip, Be careful what you're doing and saying, man. Don't be going after people like that. I don't know. You haven't been involved. Well, Fancy, I haven't been involved either. I've been really, I just kind of watch here and there. I eavesdrop, I listen. I got to be a little bit nosy here and there. Just enough to keep, to keep my toes wet. bloop, 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 right there in the water, just a little bit, and have a good little time, But this whole thing about Harper coming back and Frank being there and all this other stuff and I said, this is too good. This is too good to miss. I can't miss this. I got to be there. I got to be there. I got to talk about this. It's too much, Too much. But, it's just entertaining. It is. It's very, very entertaining. But, when you see old Harper come back, you're like, oh, that's fake baby girl, She got the fake baby. And, like I said, she named the sucker after her dead dog. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Nobody names your kid after a dead dog. That's how you know it's not true. And then your husband didn't even know the baby's name? I mean, it was a different husband every time because everybody she had up there portraying to be her husband sounded totally different, right? Like, how many husbands do you need? How many she got? I don't know. Maybe this is like brother husbands, She got brother husbands going on over there. I don't know. It could be I don't know. She had the long guy come in and say he was a husband at one point. That's why he didn't know the baby's name. He's like, oh, it's Cash. Didn't you have a dog named that? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It's weird. True fancy. It is. It is always entertaining when Harper gets that. I'm telling you. Oh, Harper-roo over there. Like, ooh, there you go. And, without fail, I'll point this out. My sentiment, hot. Listen, I'll point this out. There are certain people that every time they get on panel, they end up in tears. Have you noticed that? Like, there's always boo-hoo crying. Harper's one. And I would say it's 2 of the 3 H's at least. I don't know about Hopi over there, because she been gone. She disappeared, right? But don't worry. Hopi don't need to worry about it because, the other 2 H's do enough of the crying to cover for Hopi being gone. Okay? But Harper and Heidi, every time, there's crying, there's tears. Why? Why do you have to cry every time? Yeah, it's some crazy stuff. You're right. It's crazy with the old Harper over there. The Harper over there, she's doing all kinds of shit. But the tears come, every time without fail. It's like on cue. Ooh, cue the tears. And you always call it too. As soon as you go, oh, Harper's on stage. Oh, they'll be crying. There'll be tears. They'll be screaming and yelling in anger. They can't, look, they can't even rage quit when they're mad and raging. They got to wait until after the crying starts. Then they have to cry quit, Oh, Delia Whooper, how are you? See, look, she carries her credentials right there. Delia Whooper, you should have been in perpetuities. You have your credentials right there in your name. She was demanding people's credentials. You're nice enough to just go out and give your credentials out there like that. Mine says YTD. YouTube degree on everything. Everything. I've got it. We all have a YouTube degree. One way, shape, or form or the other. If you're out here on these streets, you do. There may not be a degree we want, but we got it. I don't know. The Harper over there crying. Heidi up there, she always be crying too. Every time without fail. Karen though. Karen, she didn't really do a lot of the crying like that. I gotta say. She really didn't. You know why? Because she got the mafia. She got the mafia on her side. So she don't need to have the tears coming, right? Maybe she did sometimes. I don't know for sure. I don't remember. It's been a long time since she's been up there, But she got the mafia to protect her and have her back. Fancy, I'm so sorry. Did they leave yet? I hope they're gone. The feds don't need to be out there looking for shit anymore. What they need to do is be over there raiding Harper over there. That's what they need to do in Yap Yap. You should have dropped the line to the feds about the fake Porsches that Heidi be buying off the line. I don't think that's legit. It's not good business, She thought it was authentic and she got duped. Somebody needs to report that to the feds. I know they're worried about it. Yeah, Karen the Butcher. Yeah, I know. She been butchering everything up. But I do think they need to notify. You should have notified the feds about it. You know what? I'm going to have to call them. I'll call them and let them know. I don't know. They should have done something about it by now, because I'm sure that the whole purse gate was the top of the list. She got a fake purse. That was so confusing anyways, you know. Either way, she said she liked the purse. Why did she make such a fuss about it? You remember that whole thing? It's going back a while, okay? It's been, what, 3 or 4 years now? But she did. She made an issue, and she wouldn't even pay for the purses. $50. $50. And one of them was authentic. I think it was $50, wasn't it? It was 3 years ago. $50 is about $3,000 now. But, you know, if you're trying to buy groceries or gas, you know, I'm just saying. But, you know, I just don't understand that. Like, Karen, for sure, should have let them know. The mafia should have dealt with that whole thing. I don't know why there's even an issue about the purses. You know, because, you know, Karen, being a good friend that she is, should have given the mafia over to Yap Yap and said, deal with the purse snatchers, you know? Deal with this purse gate situation. I got the purse gate. That's what she should have done, you know? Fancy, don't say they touched that cheetah couch. Oh my gosh, was Yappy up there with the little knife of rue hurting herself too? Cutting the couch, cutting herself. Oh, Fancy, I'm so sorry. You know, get you some E6000. You'll fix that couch right up. Just don't sit on it until the E6000 is dry. Okay, because that might not turn out so good. You might have cheetah print couch on your ass for a long time, you know, because that ain't going nowhere. It sticks for 6,000 years. That's where they get the 6,000 from. So once a year. Well, you know, Fancy, it's like clockwork. Once a year, you know, the feds are going to show up at your door. So next year, try to keep that into your hat for next year when they show up and they try to raid your trailer again, you know. Then you go, you know what you need to do is you need to send them $1. You need to send them over there and say that's your place. Because their RV's just sitting there, not even able to back up. Maybe they'll be able to back it up for her, you know. Backstage. There's nobody backstage. There's nobody backstage. What you mean? It sounds like somebody trying to come up. I don't know. There's nobody trying to come up here but me. They can't hold a candle to this. No, never on a Thursday though. That's true, Fancy. I have never heard them coming up on a Thursday. I have never heard. Huh. Maybe they'll be over at Nita Dollars tomorrow. Or maybe they'll be up there with old Yap Yap investigating the purse situation. About time they investigate that. That's where they need to be. Well, you might be able to buy it. She said she was going to sell it. That's what she said. She said she was going to sell it. So supposedly, that's what I heard, okay? I heard through the YouTube streets. She was going to sell it so that she could buy an electric bike or a car or another RV with how much ever money she had. But she was requesting 2 electric bikes on her gift thingamajig or whatever it is, you know. I bet you could get a real good deal if it doesn't back up. That would be such a combo though, wouldn't it? You have an RV that doesn't back up, an El Camino that doesn't have brakes. Oh my God, you guys would be in there. You hook them up. You could go for days. Go for days, you know? Of course, it would take if you were towing it with the El Camino. Well, you know, because this was a motorhome, right? It wasn't an RV, it was a motorhome. So you would have to tow the Camino on the motorhome. Oh, and that could work because you don't have brakes. So what you can do is you can hook the El Camino up to the back of it, right? And if you get yourself in a predicament like old Nita Dollar did, then all you got to do is turn the Camino on, right? Turn that El Camino on and rev it and back it and pull that RV back, and you already got the reverse. Then you could slam the brakes on in the RV because their brakes work. Then you'll stop the El Camino. You won't be rolling no more. Then you could go ahead and go forward with life. Head on. Just like that. That'll work. You think it'll be $100 well spent? It probably would be. I mean, if she could afford, you know, With that, if somebody goes ahead and buys her one of those electric bikes, she could go ahead and afford a charge for it, to charge it up. You know, electric bikes, you got to charge, right? Well, how the hell you going? How you going to charge an electric bike if you don't even have a house and you don't have? You living out in the middle of a field somewhere with a tent. How you going to charge that up? I wonder if she put one of them solar things on her wish list. She'd have to. Well, maybe she didn't think that far ahead. I don't know. Maybe she'll stop at the McDonald's and she'll just charge up out there. They got Wi-Fi. Might as well. That's what she can do. She can cruise through, get herself a little Big Mac and chicken nuggets, and then she could go ahead and charge up her bike, use her Wi-Fi for free. Oh, she'd be making some bucks. So that whatever money she makes off you buying her RV for $100, she could buy herself a few Big Macs. And she could get a free charge for a while. That would not be so bad. That would be pretty good, actually, you know? That could work for her. Hey, I told you she needed more than $1. If you give her 100, that's 100 times more than one. Mathematically speaking, you know. Just saying. Either way. Anywho, we've been on here a while. Usually we stick to an hour, but I'm alone here. So there's nobody to shut me up tonight. Jazz hands for Fancy. Fancy usually reels me in and says, come on, let's go. We got to back down, you know? It's all right, though. But anyhow, it's been a while since we were live. We just want to shoot up a live real quick. Even though I just got out of the shower and I'm in my my shower crown. You know, this is what I look like at night. Because, you know, I used to sleep in my other crown and there was an unfortunate incident. And I don't want to talk about it. But this, I now have this for my nighttime. It's a little softer. It's very soft. Just saying. Okay. So injuries are not so bad. It's okay. But I have to get out of the shower and I threw on this is my little drying to make sure my neck is real nice and dry. So I wear my little beautiful pom-pom, you know? Either way, I know they're not near as pretty as me, but, you know, I try to liven stuff up when I wear it. I make it look good. You know, it doesn't make me look good. I make it look good. Got it? You know. Oh, yeah. Oh, waterproof. Oh, it is completely waterproof because my other one, it wasn't necessarily a waterproof issue. I don't want to discuss it. I don't want to talk about it. It was very sad. It was traumatic. Maybe at another point I'll share that with you because it was very alarming. You know, it's horrible. It was horrible, but it's okay. It's okay. Got fixed. I got fixed. We're all good. You know. But now I have this for after my shower, and this is for bedtime routine. Everybody got to have a bedtime. You know, you got to have a bedtime routine. Everybody should. You know, it's very important to have a bedtime routine. That's if you're going to go to bed. You know, whatever time that is. Yes, whatever time that is. But, you know, now that I think about it, I really wish that Heidi would come back and Karen would come back. Where y'all at? You need to come back. You need to... Somebody, Lord knows, somebody needs to liven up Perp Diddy. You know? They need to liven it up over there. Buckeye does pretty good, you know? She at least tells the truth and stuff, but... it was nothing like the others. Just saying. Tears! You want me to cue the tears? Oh, my crown. No, I can't do that. I can't cry. I don't want my natural being messed up or anything, you know. Just saying. I know, the crabs for Heidi. Oh, you know, and that was another thing that was triggering to the dropping crabs. Oh, my gosh. Sometimes you just can't make it up, you know. For some people, the name Jenna is a trigger. Other people, it's crabs. I don't know. I know for Karen, you mentioned the mafia, and it was a trigger. You know? I was like, oh my gosh. You know, she says she know the mafia. She got connections, you know? Oh. Karen, send the mafia up there to Heidi. She needs them for that Pursgate situation. You know? Just saying. So either way, I'm going to get off of here. We've been on here running the mouth long enough, and I could go on all night, okay? But any other juicy good news, we'll go live and we'll go over this later, because I'm sure there's a lot more. I know there's a lot more, okay? Plenty, plenty, plenty. So either way, y'all have a great, great night. And until then, you keep your eyes on these YouTube streets. And listen here. Every lane on YouTube is your lane. Every lane. Never forget it. Every lane is your fucking lane to be in. I said it. I cussed. I did. It's your fucking lane. You go ahead. You choose which lane you want to be in. And if you want to keep changing them, you change them. Just be out there doing it. Don't let anybody tell you. And if somebody asks you for credentials, there you go. You know what that means? I got $2 left to give. That's what that means. But if you want to send your credentials, you go ahead, because I think I'm going to send Pearl Diddy mine. She may not like it, but I'm going to send them to her anyways. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Anywho. Okay, till then, just remember, till we see you next time, remember, ladies, gents, you choose your lane on YouTube. Take all of them. Take all of them. Anything happens, let me know. We'll cover it later. Until then, I'm going to go and see if JLO has been arrested yet, and if Dorley needs me to get him that Zapper machine. All right, y'all have a good one. Bye.